Now, tell us, and you look very lovely, by the way.
Thank you so
all
much.
White and the crown. So what does it mean to wear the crown and to have the sash?
Well, it's something else, I'm telling you, because we models, even all the models I can say, when you are in a pageant and you don't get that crown, yes, you'll be recognized there because there's a certificate for participation and also the sash and the crown. When you get these three things, it's one of the best things because at the end of the day, you are recognized by even the community. But one thing I understand in our country, they are not into that, like modeling. It's not into too much because you get some small organization, they're not known that much. I was watching South Africa Miss Humanity 2022. Her name is Davi, and when she was coming back home, I could see the community. There was even like a welcoming back home, whereby they value modeling in their country so much.
So in our country, you're saying we have not we have not put value in the modeling industry.
Yes, that's what I can say, because out there's so many girls who are so talented in such, and maybe they don't even have a way out to show themselves out there, or maybe to just be in big pageant or maybe in organization, but at least they are trying, and it's a big challenge whereby you want to do something and you don't have the support. I can say that they don't support us so much as they say, because I remember one day someone came to me and they told me that modeling, what is modeling? They thought it's just catwalking. But no, there's so much in it, because you have to also give back to the society. Like I remember in this year, I think it was in May or April, June, in between, we went to Mukuru Kwanjenga and we gave some food. We weren't able to give so much, but at least we did something. And of course, you understand the economies, the way it is right now. Some people are not even able to raise funds to buy even food. Even to get that 1 meal a day, it's not even possible. So we were able to give some foods to some people, and it was just amazing. I'm so grateful because I had some people who are very supportive. They gave their money for us to go and buy those food, and that was very beautiful. So coming back to us winning the sash and the crown, it's something very beautiful. Like, it's something amazing, because when you are on the runway and you don't get it, people cry. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, I know the emotion that
even I remember you see even people walking out, they don't even care who win. It's so emotional because it's something that it's valued.
You've invested in.
You invest in it, because also, like during the competition, there are clothes you buy for yourself, there are shoes, and it's not just a shoe, because you'll have to get a 6-inch. Sure. Or 5-inch or 7-inch, whereby you don't get them so easily. You have to work hard for them, and
it's not easy to walk in.
It's not easy.
I could not make it in modeling.
You should try.
It's not easy to walk in 6-inch. Yeah.
Sure. So at some point, it's so you have to do so much in it, and at the end of the day, if you don't get anything in return, it's so annoying.
Yeah,
it's so annoying. It's so annoying. But at the end of the day, if you are passionate about it, or you believe in yourself, you just work hard for it.
You work hard for it.
You work hard. Because I remember, if I was that person who wanted to give up, I could have given up a long time ago. Because for all those years, the only time I had to get a chance to have a title was last year, 2021, and I've been modeling. I'm never even near top 10. But at the end of the day, you keep pushing because you know what you want. Here I am. I'm just so grateful.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah. And we wish you all the best, because I understand that you're going to represent us in Nigeria come October, right? Yeah. And we wish you the best. Represent us to your, the best of your ability, and we know that it's going to be great. All right. And now, what does the title Miss Humanity hold? What does it stand for? We have heard of Miss World. We have heard of Miss Tourism. What does Miss Humanity stand for? Because it's not very known.
Yeah. So for Miss Humanity, stands for it's just like being a person with a heart of humor. Because when you don't have a great heart, or maybe you're not easy to go, or maybe you're not even social to people, everyone will be like, I don't want to associate with that person. But when you have a heart of humor, you'll be a person, it's a way of helping one another, or it's a way of being on the lookout. Like I'll have to be on the lookout and see maybe these people need something, and I have to be the first person to be of help. Okay. People who have to be on the lookout on me, I have to be like their role model, especially in my community or where I live. They have to be looking at me like their role model. So that is what it holds. And it's a very big title though. Yeah. And you have to do a lot. You have to be on your toes. Like people are just looking up on me. I'm like, oh God, I have to do this.
You know, how much does it take for you? Is it too much pressure, you know, holding that title and the expectations that people have on you?
Yes, it is. It is too much. And especially if you don't have the funds, because you have to do so many things and you have to invest in it. So you have to work so hard for it, for you to be where you are right now. Okay. You get me? And you have to give so much. Some people expect a lot, and maybe you're not even able to deliver that. But I'm trying my best as much as I can.
Okay. Yeah. And so once you get the title, there's no funding that you're given to support your mission or your agenda to the people? You don't get any financial support?
For this one, actually, when there are different crowns or titles that you get and you are funded. But for this one, the reason we did the Miss Humanity and the Miss Africa Unite, we were just talking about peace during, before the election, that is. It was all about peace. And just one person, he came and organized this event and decided to give the ladies an opportunity to showcase what they have. And the person happened to have connection in different countries, because we actually were 3 of us who won. But for the Miss Africa, there was Miss Africa Unite, now the Queen. She won. She was supposed to go to Botswana. She's supposed to go in November. And then there was another one who was also supposed to go to Nigeria. But at the end of the day, we were not being sponsored. We were sponsoring ourselves, whereby like the flight ticket and everything, whatever they, because like the competition ahead of me, there's so much requirements, whereby it's all me. I don't have like a sponsor or anyone who is doing this for me. So I'm on the lookout whereby I can get sponsorship, or maybe an organization that can sponsor me in funds, you know. And because it's a lot inquired. But the good thing is that once I got there, they have catered for the accommodation. And that is the most stressing part of it. Because imagine just going to a different country, you are a foreigner, whereby you don't even know where to stay. You're not even familiar with that place. But the good thing is that once I get there, everything is on them. But before I leave, everything is on me. So whereby I'm on the lookout if I can get an organization, people who can support or be willing to do this. So it's not an easy thing. It's too much pressure, I can tell you right now.
Okay. And how are you managing? What keeps you going on, or why do you want to hold the title Miss Humanity Africa, representing the whole of Africa?
Because I'm always so passionate. I'm passionate about modeling so much. And I wouldn't want to lose this opportunity. They say an opportunity comes once in a lifetime. And if it's gone, it's gone. It won't come back. And I will be so proud seeing myself in that stage, holding my flag, the Kenyan flag higher, and representing my country. I'll be so honored to do that. Because I wouldn't imagine that I will not go. You know, that is a very bad feeling. You're so excited about something and then it doesn't happen. I hope it won't get to that point. And I pray God that everything will come to pass as it is planned.
Okay, so what impacts do you want to achieve after your tenure as Miss Humanity Kenya? And if you get, you know, the title, hopefully that you will, you know, because we are behind you, Miss Humanity Africa. What are your aspirations to the people? What do you hope to impact at the end of it that people will remember you with?
Well, once I win this title, because it's a big one, as I come back, I want to start something very special, an organization whereby I want to get to help the children, mostly those who don't have families or those who don't have mothers or anyone who is on the lookout. I would want to build a home for them. I remember when I was growing up, I grew up alone. I grew up as an orphan, whereby it was not that easy for me. And I remember several times I even tried suicidal. But at the end of the day, I had to be strong for myself because I wanted to be someone in the future. And I've been on the lookout. I see so many people out there, so many children. They don't even have homes. I remember at some point, I didn't even have a home. I didn't even have a place I can stay. But today, I have a place I call my home. I have a place whereby I can go and stay. This is my place. And I'm so grateful. And out there, I've been seeing so many children. They don't even have food. They lack so many things. I'm not even able to do that. At some point, I would just walk on the streets of Nairobi and I watch the things they do or the way they live. Like this morning when I was coming, I just saw a very young lady with a small baby. She's just sleeping on the streets with a blanket, and it's very cold. And then I just imagine in myself or in my heart, what did she went through all the whole night? What was happening? What was in her mind? It is so emotional, and I would wish to have such a home whereby I can hold so many children, whereby they just come, they eat this food, this everything for them. That is my plan. That is my future plan. And even if I don't win, I'll still do something like that. Because I'm so passionate about helping people, but I'm not even able to do so. But the little I can, I do.
Amazing. Yeah. And you truly deserve the title Miss Humanity because we can see the passion behind, you know, you speaking to helping the needy and the orphans, those that are in the streets. And it's a reflection of what you've been through in your own life, being an orphan. So would you say that your past, your background was instrumental to who you are now?
Yes, it is, because when I look at so many girls out there, or when I look at myself, at some point or so many times, I felt like giving up with everything. Whereby you wake up in one day and you feel like you don't want to feel like you want to go on with everything. You feel like you cannot even do this because there is no one to even be there for you. Like when it comes, maybe I don't know whether I should talk about this.
Yeah, please feel free to share.
When it comes to menstruation, all we girls, and you want to, we're always so scared about it the first time, and you wish to have someone you can share it with. And I remember the first time, I didn't even have anyone. I didn't even have anyone to buy me sanitary towels. It was just myself. And I remember I used something that I wouldn't want to say on air, whereby it was very sad. And I would encourage myself always, because where I am today, if I sit down with you and give you my story, you'll be amazed. Maybe one day it will happen. Hopefully. And it's something very emotional, whereby you're just all alone. You need to be loved as a person or as a young girl, as a child, that is. And I remember me when I was growing up, I didn't have that. I didn't experience that, the love of a parent, because there was none. And today, when I see people loving me or appreciate me, that means the whole world to me. It may be simple, it may be just anything, but to me, at the end of the day, it's something very entitled.
Oh, amazing. Looking back to your story again, when you were maybe 15, what are you most proud of looking at where you are now?
Wow. When I was 15, what was I even
What are you most proud of? You know, about your journey.
I'm proud of being strong.
Wow.
I'm proud of being a strong woman, because I know if I tell you whatever happened back in the days, you would give up. You wouldn't even want to move on, because it's so scary. But today, I stand here or I sit here before you or before these cameras saying to myself or telling that lady or that young woman who want to give up in life, don't.
Don't give up in
Don't
life.
give up. Keep pushing on, because ahead of you, there's some great things. Ahead of you, you know, at some point I'm like, who could have thought maybe one day I'll be a person who'll be on air? I never even thought something like that. I never even saw something like that in my entire life. But today, I'm so privileged to be seated before people. People watch me out there, and it's just amazing. And I want to thank someone. Okay, his name is Brian. He has been so pushing. I know I've not known him for so long, but he's always very supportive. I know he's just around, and he's always so supportive, even to be on the lookout to give me these opportunities. I'm so grateful to him. And with his Fanikisha movement, I know they're always supportive in everything that they're doing. So I always encourage any girl or any woman, when you feel like it's the end of you, or when you feel like you don't want to continue in whatever you're doing, do not give up, because ahead of you, there's so many things that maybe you won't even imagine. Because when you believe in God, I always say that always be a prayerful person. And that is the most thing that I do, on my knees, always.
Always on your knees.
Always on my knees, because without that, I wouldn't even be where I am today. Yeah.
Amazing. We celebrate you really, because you are a strong woman.
Yeah.
And you need, if that's something to be proud of, for someone who is in the position that you are in some time back, and you're giving up, and you know, someone who's suicidal too. What would you tell them?
I would tell them to not give up. Try and get someone to talk to. Because I remember at some point when I was going through search, I had to get a woman. She's late right now, and she talked to me a lot. She took me like her own child, and she was always listening to me. She could tell me, anytime you feel like you want to do something bad, take your phone, call me. Cry if you want to cry. So I'll tell someone, if you feel you are in the corner whereby you feel you want to do something crazy or something bad, always look for someone whereby, you know, there's some people you won't be free to everyone, but maybe there's always one person whereby you have that one person you treasure, or you love, or you are friends with. Always talk to them. Always listen to them. And when you feel like it's the end of time, just be on your knees, pray. Something great will happen.
Something great will happen. Look at you now, you know. You are a living testament to that.
I am.
And now, what is, for someone who wants to get into modeling and being a pageant, what does it take for a young girl?
Oh, you just be on your toes. Like, learn to walk on your heels, watch a lot of modeling, like mostly out of the country. Like, I was always envy about Megan Young. She's a model. She was Miss World 2013. She came from a very humble background, and even for her winning the title, she never saw it coming. And I would tell someone that always work hard, believe in yourself, don't give up, keep pushing, because whatever, when you know you want something, you always go for it. So work hard, walk on your heels alone in the house. Go upstairs, or maybe if in your building you have a rooftop. That's where I used to train most of the time.
Just do it. Try you
just walk. Yeah, walk. It doesn't matter. You're not supposed even to start with 6 inch or 7 inch. Start with even exactly. Walk straight. Just learn to walk. That's the most important thing. And have confidence.
Amazing. Yeah. But some people have this stereotype or bias that to win a pageantry, you have to be light skinned, you have to look a certain way.
I know.
Are these some of the challenges that are there, and how true or untrue is this?
At some point, I thought so. But let me tell you, even when I was competing, or maybe when I was in a different page, and that was Miss Kiambu, I was representing Kiambu County. I remember then when we were doing our first auditions, we were 80 girls. And the audition was just next year, Kenya National Theatre. And out of 80 girls, some of them were taller than me. They were light skinned. Me, I'm dark skinned.
Yeah.
They were taller. They were even slimmer than I am. And I'm telling you, at some point that was true, but it's not true. It's what matters. What the judges looks, by the way, your confidence.
Confidence is everything.
Confidence is everything. Your work. What do you do? Like when you are on that stage, or maybe because there is always a Q&A, how confident are you? And you're not also, most of the judges look, you're not supposed to be repeating yourself, especially when you're asked a question. And if you don't know, don't even start thinking. Just, I don't know. That matters a lot.
Okay.
Don't think during that time. Just say, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's fine.
That's fine. Like, I remember when I was doing the Miss Kiambu County audition, I was asked about the Vice President of Uganda, and I didn't know. And then I can't lie about it because I don't, and I never saw it coming. I just saw the judge, I don't know. Just like, I don't know. So don't repeat yourself or start thinking. I was just say, no, that is very wrong.
Just be honest.
Just be honest. I don't know all I know.
There are some qualities that are also expected of a pageant.
Yes, there's some qualities also. Like most of the time they look for size 8, or maybe someone who is taller. But I can say at some point right now, they don't look for such nowadays. They don't look for such.
What about character?
Yeah, you have to be someone who is not rude. Especially like on a training, when you're doing a training, you have to be a person who is decent. When you're told something, don't be a person who like, I can't do it. Don't even be rude to any judge or any coach. That is very wrong. Because they look at your attitude or how you behave in public or before people. And once they see you are a rude person, or you are not even a person who listen, that is a disqualification, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. As we come to a close on this, Dorcas, tell us what word would you leave to the people watching you and need some encouragement in this area or in life, because you're Miss Humanity after all. Yeah. So what word would you have for them? This is your camera.
Okay. I'll say that whenever you want something, always go for it. Whenever you feel like you want to give up, don't lose hope. Always be passionate about everything. Always be a prayerful person. When it comes to something great, when you always pray to God, great things happen. Do not lose hope. And if you want to become a model, work hard. Work hard. Always be on your toes. Do not lose hope, and always watch most outside pageant, like from South Africa. They teach a lot of things. You watch them and walk on your heels. Just train yourself and be passionate. Do not lose hope.
Be passionate. Do not lose hope. Thank you very much. What is your social handle? My social handle is Doris Carey. That is Facebook. And our Instagram is Doris Carey 748. Okay. Thank you very much for gracing us with the interview. Yeah. It's a pleasure to have you. And we wish you the best as you go for the competition in Nigeria come October. Represent us to the best of your ability. We are behind you. Thank you so much for having me this morning. Welcome. Yeah. So that has been Dorcas Wangari. She is Miss Humanity Africa 2022 Kenya, who will be going to represent our country in Nigeria come October. She's also Miss Kiambu County first runners-up among many other accolades that she holds. And today we are celebrating her strength from, rising up from where she was from a humble background to holding a big title and giving back to the community, still holding a dream to changing the world, to just bring people, to create a home for the homeless and give food to those that lack something up there. That is Dorcas, and we are celebrating her today. This has been Strength of a Woman. We'll be taking a short break and then we'll be back with WCW, where Kalami Val has an interesting conversation for you. Participate in our conversation of the day pale Facebook, where we've asked you a question. You have to go and check out for yourself. The hashtag to use is WCW at Y254 channel.